woman to woman. One of the most painful moments in life is realizing that the love you fought so hard to keep was never yours to carry alone. And sadly, many women do not learn that lesson until years of their lives have already passed. They spend years chasing, years waiting, years hoping, years believing that if they just loved a little harder, gave a little more, sacrificed a little more, everything would eventually change. But eventually, life teaches them something different. It teaches them that love is not about how much you are willing to suffer. It is not about how much you are willing to sacrifice. And it is certainly not about losing yourself in order to keep someone else. Yet, this is one of the hardest truths many women learn too late. Because when we are younger, many of us believe love is about holding on no matter what. We believe that if we remain patient enough, understanding enough, and loyal enough, love will somehow find a way. And while there is something beautiful about that belief, there is also something dangerous about it. Because one of the greatest lessons a woman eventually learns is this: love alone is not enough. Woman to woman, that realization can be heartbreaking, because many of us have spent years trying to save relationships that were already falling apart. We gave second chances, then third chances, then fourth chances. We ignored things that should have concerned us. We excused behavior that hurt us. We convinced ourselves that if we just loved a little harder, things would eventually change. But sometimes they don't. And that is one of the first painful truths women learn about love. Love cannot carry a relationship by itself. Respect matters. Effort matters. Communication matters. Trust matters. Without those things, love slowly becomes exhaustion. Think about how many women spend years carrying relationships by themselves. They are the first to call, the first to apologize, the first to reach out, the first to fix every disagreement. At first, it feels like love, but eventually it becomes a burden. And one day, they wake up emotionally exhausted, not because they stopped caring, but because they were doing the work of two people. And many women discover this only after giving years of their lives to someone who stopped giving the same effort back. Woman to woman, another lesson many of us learn too late is that you cannot force someone to choose you. You cannot convince someone to value you. You cannot make someone appreciate what they refuse to see. For a long time, we try, we explain, we communicate, we hope, we wait, we pray. We tell ourselves they will eventually understand. But people do not change because we want them to. They change because they want to. And sometimes, the hardest thing a woman will ever do is accept that someone else's choices are beyond her control. That lesson hurts, because we want to believe that if we are kind enough, patient enough, understanding enough, someone will finally love us the way we deserve. But love does not work that way. The right person does not need to be convinced of your value. The right person recognizes it. The right person appreciates it. The right person protects it. And woman to woman, that changes everything. Because once a woman understands this, she stops working so hard to earn love. She stops trying to prove why she deserves to be treated well. She stops begging for effort. She stops negotiating for respect. and she begins expecting those things from the very beginning. Another lesson many women learn too late is that loneliness is not the worst thing that can happen to you. Many women stay in unhappy relationships because they fear being alone. They fear starting over. They fear what people will say. They fear the uncertainty of the future. But eventually, they discover something surprising. Being alone is not nearly as painful as being with someone who makes you feel alone. There is a difference, a huge difference. One is solitude. The other is emotional abandonment. And emotional abandonment can happen even when someone is sitting right beside you. Woman to woman, many of us have experienced that kind of loneliness. The loneliness of being unseen. The loneliness of being unheard. The loneliness of carrying a relationship by yourself. And eventually, we learn that peace is worth protecting, because real love should bring comfort more often than confusion. It should bring security more often than anxiety. It should bring clarity more often than uncertainty. No relationship is perfect. No person is perfect. But healthy love should not leave you constantly questioning your worth. It should not leave you feeling like you are never enough. It should not require you to shrink yourself just to keep someone around. And that brings me to another lesson women often learn too late. The relationship you have with yourself matters just as much as the relationship you have with anyone else. For years, many women put everyone else first. Their partner, their children, their family, their responsibilities, everyone except themselves. They become experts at caring for others, but strangers to their own needs. And eventually life teaches them something important. You cannot pour endlessly from an empty cup. You cannot abandon yourself forever without consequences. You deserve care too. You deserve compassion too. You deserve kindness too. Woman to woman, how many times have we ignored our own pain while making excuses for someone else's behavior? How many times have we silenced our own needs because we were afraid of losing someone? How many times have we accepted less than we deserved because we feared ending up alone? These are difficult questions, but they are important questions, because healing begins the moment we start being honest with ourselves, the moment we stop pretending everything is fine, the moment we stop minimizing our hurt, the moment we stop abandoning ourselves. Everything begins to change. Woman to woman, perhaps the most beautiful lesson many women learn about love is this. The right love feels different. It does not feel like chasing. It does not feel like convincing. It does not feel like carrying everything by yourself. It feels mutual. The effort is mutual. The respect is mutual. The care is mutual. The communication is mutual. You do not spend every day wondering where you stand. You do not spend every night analyzing mixed signals. You do not spend years trying to decode someone's intentions, because healthy love makes room for you. Healthy love chooses you. Healthy love shows up. And that does not mean there will never be challenges. Of course there will. Life happens. People struggle. Relationships go through difficult seasons. But even during those seasons, the desire to stay connected remains. The desire to work through problems remains. The desire to protect the relationship remains. And woman to woman, that is what many of us spend years searching for. Not perfection, not fairy tales, not grand romantic gestures. Just someone who genuinely wants to build something meaningful with us. Someone who values our presence. Someone who respects our heart. someone who chooses us consistently, someone who does not make us question our worth every time they pull away, someone who understands that love is not just something we say, it is something we demonstrate, day after day, choice after choice, effort after effort. And perhaps that is the painful truth about love most women learn too late. Love is not proven by promises. It is proven by consistency. It is not proven by beautiful words. It is proven by meaningful actions. It is not proven by how strongly someone feels in a moment. It is proven by how they continue showing up over time. Because feelings can change, circumstances can change, life can change, but character reveals itself through patterns, and patterns rarely lie. As we come to the end of our conversation today, I want to leave you with one final thought. If someone's feelings changed, that does not reduce your value. If someone walked away, that does not erase your worth. If someone failed to appreciate you, that does not make you less deserving of love. Your value does not come from another person's ability to recognize it. Your worth existed before they arrived, and it will continue to exist long after they leave. Because woman to woman, the greatest lesson many of us learn too late about love is this: the most important relationship we will ever have is the one we have with ourselves. And once we truly understand that, everything begins to change. Because from that moment forward, we stop chasing what does not choose us. We stop begging for what should be given freely. We stop abandoning ourselves to keep someone else comfortable. We stop measuring our value by who stays and who leaves. And we begin building a life rooted in self-respect, self-worth, and peace. We begin choosing ourselves the way we once begged others to choose us. And trust me, that changes everything. Because when a woman finally understands her worth, she no longer settles for relationships that drain her. She no longer mistakes inconsistency for love. She no longer confuses attention with commitment. She no longer abandons herself to keep someone else. Instead, she creates space for the kind of love that feels safe, mutual, genuine, consistent, and real. And woman to woman, that may be the most beautiful lesson of all.